Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. So today I am here with amazing beautiful lady with us. So Shweta ma'am. So hello Shweta ma'am, welcome to my channel and how are you doing today?
Hello, Preeti. Thank you so much for asking me. I am just fit as a fiddle. And as you know, this is my first for one-to-one video session. So I hope it is going to be well. Although I am a bit nervous, but um, I have been waiting for eagerly our session. So earlier I didn't connect with anyone. But a few days ago, I decided let's jump into the water. And I mustered some courage and called you and told you that I am ready for our conversation. And now I'm here. So thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Like you are here, and thank you for my request as well. And yes, ma'am, actually, I don't feel that you are nervous at all because your confidence level is really high. And while I was just listening your words, so it was amazing. So there is no worry at all because we both are just in learning process. So don't worry at all.
Yeah.
So before diving into the session, could you please introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
As you know, my name is Shweta Sinha. I was born and raised in Patna, Bihar. I am a housemaker. I blessed with two beautiful daughters. Currently, I live in Chhattisgarh. I consider myself kind, helpful, and hardworking, and I like cooking, painting, driving, and swimming. But now, these days, I'm just focusing on my spoken English practice. So that's all pretty about me. Thank you.
Okay. Amazing, ma'am. Nice to hear that. So let me introduce you myself as well because we are
Yeah,
connecting for
yeah,
the very first
yeah,
time. Okay.
of
So
course. I want to.
sure, sure, ma'am.
I,
So yes, ma'am.
no, no, I just want you to introduce yourself.
Okay, ma'am. Sure. So I'm Preeti Tiwari. I come from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, where I was born and brought up, and I'm the mother of two beautiful children. And about their bonding, like no words can explain their bonding. It's really amazing. And yeah, academically, I did my graduation in English literature, and I also hold a diploma in stenography. And by profession, by God's grace and the constant support of my family, I built my career and currently I am working as a back office assistant manager in export division. And if I talk about my hobbies, so earlier I used to have so many hobbies, but over time my responsibility like took my all hobbies away. So somehow I try to manage my one hobby till now, and that is reading. So whenever I get time, so I try to immerse in a good book always. So yes, that is pretty much about me, ma'am.
Oh, great. Very nice.
Okay. So my first thing, we all just want to know you that what inspired you to pick up this language? What was that?
Actually, many things inspired me to pick up this English language. But first of all, it has been my childhood dream. But somehow I didn't focus on that, and I didn't realize the importance of spoken English. So when I grew up, then I realized how important English is. And that time I thought I should work on it. And I started working just like reading, writing, or something listening. But still, I am not doing practicing. And after some time, I got busy in my raising my child and my family life. So after that, I missed that opportunity. When my daughters grew up, then I decided now it's time to get back on the track. So I started working on it because that time I had that plenty of time at that time. So I started my English journey again, and I started practicing speaking and reading, writing. So I usually stood in front of the mirror and started speaking something out loud so that I can practice. Because earlier when I learned things inwardly, at that time I thought I speak fluently, but when it comes to speak, then I started fumbling and I got nervous and I didn't speak a single sentence. So that day I decided I have to speak anything out loud if I want to become a fluent in any language. It is English, it can be English, it can be any other language. So I decide and I started practicing, and now I am here. Mm. It is a time-taking journey. I will have been to doing it forever. I think because of practice, because of learning something. So all those things inspired me. And whenever I saw people who is speaking fluently, so I thought I will definitely one day speak in front of many people without any fear. So that is why I am taking this kind of sessions. And thank you for you,
Okay, ma'am.
because uh, you are the first with whom I am giving or taking a one-to-one session. So it is very precious and very important for me.
Amazing, ma'am. So, as you just mentioned in your like your statement that initially when you were just child, it's your childhood dream that you wanted to learn English. But it is also true that sometimes we have to sacrifice so many things, because when you just become mother, so that time responsibilities automatically increase. So that time it happens. So with so many women, it's a reality, because it is the same thing happened with me. Earlier I was used to, like, when I was just child, I always wanted to speak English, and it was my dream that I always thought that it would be complete in one day. I will fulfill it. But after getting married, when I became mother finally, so I also didn't get chance to give myself. And as you also mentioned that it is time taking journey, and you have to give so much time if you want to learn this. So yes, this has happened with every woman if they really want to learn this language. And one thing I also notice that when you just get time again in your life, because so many people just easily give up. Like earlier they used to think that yes, one day we will learn English and we will become a fluent speaker. But when the circumstances changes, so that time they give up. But you are not that kind of lady. I feel that it was your dream and you sacrificed it, then you get time, so now you are again chasing your dream desirely. So that is amazing, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So now, as you mentioned that you do so many things for learning English, so I just want to know, what do you prefer to do most, like listening or writing or reading for English practice? What do you prefer most?
Okay, so I think, well, for learning English or any language, we need all four things, just like reading, writing, listening, and speaking.
Yes.
And I would like to mention one more thing is thinking. Thinking is also important.
Amazing.
But if somebody knows little bit English, just like writing or reading, so they can learn this by speaking or by listening. But if you don't know anything about this language, you will have to learn all four things, because without writing and reading, you cannot speak and uh, understand. Although you, sorry, if you are a native speaker or you are living surrounded by native speaker, at that time you can learn, you can speak easily. But I would choose, if I know little bit English, so I would choose listening and speaking, because listening is important, and after that you speak. So speaking is important if you want to be a fluent speaker. So listening sorry, speaking is one of the most uh, thing which you have to do for fluency, and it should be out loud,
Yeah.
because I faced that inwardly. Initially I learned or read inwardly, but it doesn't work. You will have to speak out loud. So for me, speaking and listening is my preference.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Absolutely right. But my opinion is little bit different because it depends on person to person as also.
Yeah.
Like some people prefer to listening as you, but I always try to prefer reading because you know it becomes your tendency. Like if you have so many times, okay, in your daily life, so that time you can speak more, you can listen more, and you can do so many things. But being a, like if you are in work profession, so that time it becomes little bit difficult for you to manage. Like speaking, it's the part of it's a second part. We are talking about what we prefer the most. So it comes like I prefer reading and you prefer listening, like as you mentioned. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, but I 100% agree with you,
Yeah.
because the reading is very important. If you read, then you are speaking, you are reading loudly.
Yeah.
So definitely it will help you a lot,
Yeah.
because our purpose is speaking. So when I read, it is already I speak something. So I agree with you.
Yes, yes. Actually, speaking is the result. How we just give the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
to our listening, our reading, and our writing practice. So that time, speaking is the result. When we get after all the things we done, okay, that time we just get the result accordingly. But yeah, all the three aspects are really important. And as you added one more, that thinking is also really important. Without thinking,
yeah.
you cannot speak. How much you read, how much you listen, how much you write. But when you don't start thinking in English, you cannot speak a single word. Yes, it's really true, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
do you have any question or we just move ahead with another question?
Yeah, yeah. I have one question for you.
Okay.
I want one. I have
So,
one question.
did
What
you?
one thing? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I'm
Did you
reading
note it
just a
down?
question. what is what is one thing you are looking forward in the future?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So as we all know that future is no one can predict the future. But being a human, it's a our tendency that we always think about our future first. We don't live that much in present. We always just worry about our future. So yes, I also comes in that category. So yes, I am the kind of person who always give the priority to my family first. So I'm always looking forward to watching my children into confident, like my children grow into confident and good human being, and yeah, happy individuals always. And if I talk about my profession, so yes, I definitely look forward. I want to get ahead in my career where I am presently. And yes, definitely, if I do my hard work, I also believe in that. If I do hard work and what my job profession requires, if I fulfilled all the things, so definitely I will move up with another position one day. So this is the little bit I want, and I
Yeah, very
always
good.
look forward to it. in my future.
Yeah, well, and best of luck for your future. What is you're looking for? So
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. And ma'am, have you ever seen that so many people when they start this journey, initial, okay, and
yeah,
we also just had the same feeling when we started, but now we have crossed that phase. So now we don't feel that kind of fear. So I just add one word, fear. So many people just fear. They just feel fear that how will they speak and all so many things. Every person has different fear. So I just want to know what
yeah.
is your biggest fear in English?
Earlier, I had lots of fear because I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to make advanced structure. But right now, I have a fear of just vocabulary, advanced vocabulary. Because whenever people say anything and we are talking to each other and he or she is speaking using a difficult word and I will not know about that word, so how will I answer that person? So that is a little bit fear because my vocabulary is very weak, I would say. I have a small dictionary in my mind. So I use just a simple word, not a very difficult word. So this is my fear. And I have a fear to speak so many in front of so many people. So that is also my fear, which I want to overcome. And that is why I am here today and choosing this platform. So this is my fear.
So ma'am,
And
as you
with the help of like you and many people, I overcome. Definitely, I will achieve my goal one day.
definitely, definitely, ma'am. But as you mentioned that you have like you don't have that much vocabulary knowledge, so
Yeah.
I just want to add one little thing here that ma'am, vocabulary is using advanced vocabulary in your conversation. It's amazing. But you know what matters a lot when you just express and when you just able to convey your message properly to other person, whether it is in
Yes.
like a simple vocabulary or hard or advanced, okay, it doesn't matter for it is my experience. I am just telling my opinion on that. So like if whatever you are saying, whatever you want to tell me, okay, and I am able to understand your message properly, so I consider that person is really amazing, their English is really fantastic. Because people just always just think that if they I think this is a really misconception they have in their mind, that when they use hard vocabulary, advanced vocabulary, and they use hard idioms and advanced things, so they will be look like a really advanced speaker. But what is the use of this kind of speaking that other person is not getting your point, what exactly you wanted to say or you want to say? So actually it was,
Yes.
I will not, yes, I will not count it fear, like I won't consider it fear that you don't have that much vocabulary.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I think I am thinking the same. And that is why I didn't use advanced and very hard vocabulary because it is not cup of my tea. So I use always simple word. Like I have a just a little bit fear because of just if someone in front of me and who is speaking and I want to talk to them in fluently and I don't understand their sentences. So that is why I have a little fear. But I am very clear. I am very clear to use a simple vocabulary which convey my word or sentences people who is talking to me.
Yes, yes, you said it very right and truly that sometimes it happens that when we just speak someone, okay, and they are using a really high. vocab and their sentences when they speak. So that time we get little bit nervous. Okay, nervousness or
Yes, yes,
automatically comes in our mind. But actually, a real example I want to share with you here, because where I just work, so many foreign clients just connect with us on phone. So sometimes if I get opportunity or if I get chance, so I connect with them. So I just notice that some of them try to use so many hard words. So that time it becomes difficult for me to understand, but somehow I manage, because now it's been so long we are learning this language, so we can understand not that much easily, but somehow we manage. But so many native speakers and so many native clients, they belongs to other country. When they speak with me, they always keep their sentences, their query, their inquiry in really simple manner. Once they just ask anything about me, so I notice this thing. So I think if they are comfortable in simple sentences, so why we just try to show off so using so many hard words? Yes, but with the time we should upgrade ourselves. It is not like that if we are saying I am fine, so we should not just take another sentence that yes, I am doing fantastic, and so many other ways we should just adapt. But always we try to upgrade with the time, with your capacity as well. That if you are not speak simple sentences and you are trying to speak hard words, so that time
yes,
it doesn't feel good, and it doesn't look good other or and on other person's perception as well. So this is my
yes.
think on it.
Yeah. And I have one more question for you.
Yes, yes.
So, what will you suggest to me and your viewers for improving their spoken English?
Oh my God, actually, ma'am, I haven't reached that level from where I can
Because
just
you
give
have been going
advice.
through for that period, this kind of period. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, definitely. But ma'am, still I am in learning journey, so I cannot give advice to anyone. But yeah, I can give two beautiful tips which I followed throughout my journey, and that helped me a lot. So I think if I give you that tips to all of you and to you, so definitely it will help you, as I got result with them. So exactly result, if you follow them, so you will definitely get the amazing results. So, ma'am, first thing is that my first tip is like you always try to start with small and little sentences. Start your journey. If you are at beginner level, so you always try to start with small steps. Then, if you feel and when you feel that now you are able to speak properly simple sentences, so you can just move to bigger ones. But what people what people they do, they just start try to use long word initially. They start their journey with long sentences, so that time they feel nervous, they feel they don't have that much confidence to speak. So my suggestion is like that: start with small sentences like sorry, thank you, how are you, and this is so many small sentences. You can just start with them, and then you can just move forward with so many things. And my second advice is that speak much as you can. Try to speak more and more. Don't think about your mistakes, that how many mistakes you are doing while speaking. Don't think about that. Just speak. Whenever you get time, whenever you get chance, always try to speak more and more. And you know what happened when you just speak more? So that time you just repeat the same sentences again and again. So what happened exactly with that? Your mouth muscle get used to them. Like your mouth is, when you don't speak English, so your mouth is already just get used to your native language. And sometimes it happens that we are speaking in English, and suddenly a Hindi word just comes in our mouth, and we speak in Hindi. So because our mouth doesn't know that what she has, it has to deliver. So this is the thing. And yes, one major thing happened when you speak so many things, like when you speak more, so your subconscious mind automatically adapt that language. Automatically, slowly, your subconscious mind start developing and adopting all the words you continuously speak again and again. And this is how the English sentences, all English vocabulary, idiom, so many things automatically just settling in your subconscious mind. And as we all know that when you have to start something new, and when you start something new in your life, not about only English but anything, so that time it is really necessary to just adapt. Your subconscious mind should be just aware about that thing. Only after that you can deliver something properly. Like if you are learning computer, so that time your subconscious mind be alerted. Like yes, I have to do this thing. So that time you learn anything. So for that you have to do practice a lot. And like we are doing English speaking, so here is the major key is speaking part. So we should try to speak more and more. So this is the two
Yeah,
little bit is advice I just
yeah,
followed, and I got amazing results. So that's why I just shared with you all. I
yeah.
hope you liked
Thank you.
it,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much for, yeah, yeah, of course. Thank you so much for your valuable suggestion.
Thank you, ma'am. So now I have last question. I just want to know to you that, ma'am, actually people nowadays so many platforms and so many things available, because earlier these facilities were not there. So that's why we
Yeah.
are just struggling now. But nowadays so many things, like so many WhatsApp group call and so many apps, so many like pad apps you can just find on your mobile and all, and you can just practice with them. So now I just want to know, who do you practice the most with? Who do you practice more with?
Yeah. Okay, okay. So it is me with whom I practice
Okay.
every day or a little bit, because I don't have many people with whom I can practice. Earlier, there was a group. I joined for 2 3 months a class. So at that time, there I made a few friends, and we are talking to each other in WhatsApp call. And now I am talking with a few my friends on WhatsApp group. Otherwise, I am talking with myself in front of mirror or out loud. If I sitting alone, then I speak myself, because everyone know in my family a very good English, but I am a little shy to talk to them. My daughter tell me always, you can talk to me, but I have a hesitation to talk to with my family members. So that is why I am talking to myself. And now nowadays I am talking with you, my 3 4 few friends over WhatsApp call. Sometimes I thought I should join just English Yari, Clippingo, but I don't have experience. So I hesitate to join that. And I told you this is my first one-to-one video conversation. Maybe in future I will join some class, some other things, other platform. So let's see.
Yes, okay, amazing, ma'am. So here I would like to say one thing to those who always just keep complaining that they don't have environment, they don't have colleagues, that they don't have anyone to speak with them. So they should learn from you that you don't have that, like you are not involving and that kind of things, like you don't have any partner and all. You just follow a simple rule to talk yourself, so it is amazing. So that's why I just told them that just learn something from you, because complaining is not the solution. If you, there is a will, there is a way. It is also a saying that if you want to learn anything, if you want to learn in your life, if you want to do anything, so definitely you can get the way, if you really desire to get that thing. So amazing, ma'am. So amazing. Your journey was amazing. And yes, one thing you just mentioned, that after some time you will just try to think about to join other apps. So I think that time will never come, because now I can clearly see that you are really good speaker, and I enjoyed a lot with speaking to you. And when the time will come, so definitely you will join there. It's my wish. But for not as a like learner, you will definitely join there as a teacher for teaching them.
Oh, no. Oh my
Definitely,
God.
definitely, I think so.
Thank you for your blessings or good words.
Okay, ma'am. So now today is Sunday and we have to do so many things that are still pending. Okay. So now we should just wrap up this session,
I,
and it was really amazing
yeah.
session, ma'am.
Yes, it was very amazing, and I was very excited, and I am very thankful to you because you have a family to your children with you, and you are busy, but you take some you spare some time for this session. So I am very glad and thankful to you.
Yes, ma'am. It's my pleasure. And thank you so much for joining me here once again, ma'am. Thank you so much. So have a good day ahead, ma'am. Thank you. Bye bye.
Same to you. Same. Bye bye.